Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is doing well today. Good morning. Hello, No Mercy. Hello, Steve. Hello, Chris. Hello, Blue. Nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Park 51. Now, No Mercy had a great idea in Discord of an art park. And this reminds me, No Mercy will probably remember this, that in my 15-minute city, when I started building on the other side of the island, I missed that build so much. So sad it like broke. It's just not functioning after, what pack did we get? I don't even remember. I built like an art walk. And I think that would be such a great idea to do an art walk. We have some really great assets for it. We could make it really cute. And I love that idea. So I think there's this area over here that I haven't done anything with. It's across from the zoo. This is a really lovely area. You could see some high value homes in this area. So I think like there's also opportunity for a train here as well with how this is set up. So transportation right to the downtown. Anywho, I figured this would be a good little area to put in like a fancy like art walk for art studios where you could have like, you know, on the weekends, have like little art shows. So I think we'll do something down in here. And then whatever community is here can just be built around it. I am thinking maybe kind of if there was a train station here, and so you could imagine maybe like this is where your town square might be for this area. Maybe we do something like right down in here, like not encroaching on the water, but just kind of here where it would be kind of in that area. It's kind of how I'm imagining. So, you know, that's just what we're going to go with. Let's get rid of some trees here. Let's kind of open all of that up. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the idea of an art park. It was such a lovely city. I really would like to redo my 15-minute city in Cities Skylines 2 at some point. Not exactly how I had it, of course, but like the concept. I mean, that's kind of how I build anyways these days, even with Cider River. You know, you can walk or bike or get transport to anything within 15 minutes. So I essentially built at 15 minutes. It's all very well connected. Okay, so let's just, I want a fun kind of vibe here. So I think what I want to do, like if we imagine a town square here, so then maybe what we do and like high-end houses here or whatever ends up going here, who knows. But I think like a nice, fun path that also has, excuse me, kind of a bit of a art walk inside of like a chunky green belt is kind of what I'm imagining for today. The penultimate park. Yes, exactly. All right, so if I was gonna build, so let's do this. I'm just gonna do this. Rethinking this. Kind of want this to... Yeah. The brain is working. I want this to be more on an angle. Yeah. I just kind of want to get my kind of area that I'm working with here. So yep, okay. It's coming together in my head now. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Then I kind of want to have enough room on each side here. So we're going to extend this, do this a little different. Yeah, so basically, this doesn't look right. That doesn't look straight to me for whatever reason. There we go. Okay. So what I'm thinking is like doing the art walk along this road, and then alongside of it, lots of green park space. And then you could see this directly, like being able to easily punch into a town square and then have apartments all around this, or however someone might want to do that. So that's kind of like why I'm setting it up this way. So I definitely want a pedestrian road. And do I want the trees in the middle? That is the question. I think so. But I think I want to go with maybe even like a bush instead of like a tree, like something. Ooh. Not that. Ooh, some roses could be really nice. We'll do that for now. Okay, and then this would be a road. And I think we should definitely also go with trees. And then here I do think we should do a tree, but again, nothing too big. I think these would look really cute. Okay. Simple template to work with, but then we're gonna, it's gonna be a nice perk. How did the painter, oh, this is from Blue, how did the painter respond to his car being stolen? Where did my van go? What does a painter do when he gets cold? He puts on another goat. It's too funny. I love the dad art jokes. Very on theme, Blue. Good job. Hello, Greg. Ah, thanks for letting us know, Blue. Great. Yeah, I always appreciate, you know, if whoever wants to share, if you have a preferred way you'd like to be addressed, because all I can see is your handle name. So, hello, Bobble. Bobble, we are creating an art walk. Creating an art walk today. Okay. Now, the art walk is just going to be deciding what buildings to place. I think we do that. But what I want to do is make it connected into the entire park area here. So every point where there is a little opening, I want to go ahead and grab, and I think we're going to use the amusement park path. That's going to give us some nice color. So what I'm going to do here, yeah, this one can be straight. Great, and I'll use move it to make these look a little cleaner. Don't like that one. Ooh, I think I'm actually gonna skip that one because I didn't have that one over there. It's nicer spacing too. Well, maybe I will go here just to be consistent. I'm going to move this one. Okay, and then I'm going to grab our roses again. Oh, I'm excited about this. This is going to be really fun. And you know what I'm going to do? There's a bit too many here, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this straight one, and I'm going to take out this one, actually. And then we'll just have these three. I think that works a lot better, because I do want to have some nice good space in between these. So then what I'm going to do is carefully go around and bring these nice and close up to our pedestrian road here. Just make this look nice and clean. Okay, excellent. I am really excited that we are about to finish this project. I'm going to leave this a little spaced away from the road for the moment. Make sure it's got enough space there. A little curved in a little bit more. Building all these parks has been so much fun. You guys know it's my favorite thing to do. It's just been such like a joyful, like really a joyful project. I'm sad I didn't finish it last year like I had planned, but you know, it's kind of been fun doing like the last chunk of these parks on live streams with you guys this year. So Rockets love launch parties. They always have a blast. Greg says, by the way, the Sheep Detective movie was both funny and sad. Well, that's what I hope it'll be. No spoilers. I'm very excited. That'll be something when it comes to streaming. That'll be a fun one. The path looks like bug legs. That's true. Yeah, it does look like a little lizard crawling through. Very nice. Too funny. Okay. All right. So, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. So, let's look and see at, I want to go in here. And we're going to go into here and we're going to go into the African miniature because I think this is where a lot of our assets are going to come from today. There's so many great assets here that would be perfect for Art Walk because there's so many great art pieces. And then it's just about, ooh, that fits right there perfectly. It's just about figuring out what goes where. And what we want to use. Oh, this is a nice tiny one. This one's too big for this, so we're not going to use that. Yeah, this is a nice small one. Let's stick that there. We'll end up moving these around a little bit. Yeah, that's too big. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Let's pop that there. This is another little cute one. Yeah, the rest of these I think are too big. And this is the city market. I don't think I want to include that in here. Okay. So then, yeah, that's good. All right, so then if we go into here, I think the African miniature are in the low density. Yes, they are. So these are, let's do this. Okay. This one's cool. It looks like little stalls. So let's put that there for the moment. There are a couple of these I think would look really good on an art walk. And there is potential to do some along the road as well, but let's just see what makes the most sense of these buildings. We've used this one quite a lot in the city. Doesn't mean that we shouldn't use it again. But maybe it goes on this side here. There's all going to be all sorts of fun little things that we plop in between everything as well. I don't know if we use that or not. Maybe so. These ones I don't really want to use. And then these little ones we can fit in here and there. Yeah, and I do think what I'm gonna do is take, yeah, I think I might switch this, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I think, like, let's work our way and just kind of see how things go. There's lots of things we're going to want to include in this. Okay, so the thing I'm going to do for now This is not going to look good, but we are just going to plop this here for temporary. And we'll just incorporate all of this. Let's let this play for a second so we get those icons disappearing. Fantastic. Okay, so now I think we just kind of move slowly down the street. We can look at the buildings and just kind of decide if they fit or not, or if they should go somewhere else, and all of that. So it's just gonna be a really fun day working on this little street. Okay, so let's actually kind of fit that there. I like that. And I think it'd be nice to have, if we did some parking right here and some bicycle parking, I think, for kind of like the start of the street. That does not want to go there, but I know it will. All right, we'll put you there, and we'll move you over ourselves. Oh, maybe we do need to do the okay, and then let's go into here. We have this little guy. And we can kind of line this up. Yeah, let's actually bring this in. Okay, and then we can use some landscaping here just to make this look a little bit nicer. I'm actually going to pull this into there. Weird gap there. Don't feel like that's straight though. All right, we're gonna roll with it. All right, let's go into here. I do think if we could just hate how Surface Painter interacts with these pedestrian roads. It really bothers me. But maybe what we do is we just let this, I mean, that would make sense for the art walk anyways, if the front was always, even though it has some landscaping on it. Maybe that's just what we do. Okay. Where's even the entrance of this building? This building is all glass. Is there even an entrance? Strange. Oh, there are doors here. It's just reflecting the glass. Okay, there are doors there. All right. So I think what would be fun here, if we can make it work, is if we did a tile and something really colorful and fun. Yeah, if we did like that, and if we just, oh, game is saving. Oh, that's really fun. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. And then this makes me want to actually, instead of straightening that with that asset, is straightening it here and kind of lining up with the existing light pole here. I think that actually looks much better. Okay. Joy just spent 15 years doing nothing. So true. Yeah, because then what I do want on the back half of this is like a lovely park space. That's going to be really important to me. There we go. And we can use landscaping along the back there just to make that look even nicer. Okay, let's just do that now. I think it would be nice to have a fountain kind of directly lined up with the back of this building here. We're gonna be way in the woods today, everyone, with all the details. There we go. Okay. All right. I haven't used this tree much. We got this tree with the African miniature. I think I used this right across the way actually in the zoo. But this is such a nice, big, chunky, funky tree. I feel like if we incorporate it into this build, it's just going to be really nice. It's going to be a nice feel. Okay. Kind of like these bright colorful is kind of like, I want a different color here. Is that only, is there no yellow? There is a yellow, haha. I want to lean into using as many kind of like funky and bright color type assets as we can with this build. Yeah. Okay, so then let's grab the tile we used at the entrance of this building. And let's also put it here for the fountain. I feel like that would look really nice. And yeah, let's grab, can't go all the way up to there, so maybe we just let it be. We could do, you know what we could do? Oh, that would be fun. All right. We went into here. Yeah. We pull these. Oh yeah, I love this already. Fantastic. Lovely, lovely. Okay. And I would love, oh, there is a small one. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Space number 1. How many hours are we going to be here today, everyone? Let me catch up in the chat. Good thing I ain't got nothing to do today. What happens when a painter can't finish a joke? A sketch comedy. How many surrealist painters does it take to change a light bulb of fish? Artistic joy. Yes. Yes. Blue is right. Art can be lots of things. That's the beauty of it. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I love that. Yes, what do they say? Art is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. Space 1 done. All right. Now we've got this building here. Honestly, I don't know if I want, I'm just not sure. Not sure about these yet. I'm just gonna put this here. Let's focus on the road first, and then we'll see, like, this building and this building and this building. I don't mind it. This one's very similar to this one. There's this little one too. I'm just not quite sure about them yet as they fit into the build. So I think we're just going to take our time here and we'll just see what actually makes sense. Okay, this is such a cute little one. The Unity Pyramid. Let's just back this up to here. Grab a little surface painter here. Okay, and this also is this space out back here. Okay, let's go like that. Let's grab these super colorful Is there not a red one? I swear there was a red one. I know I could just use Move It to cycle through the colors. So I do want these to kind of be different, like the colors spread out a little bit. There is a red. I knew there was red. Okay, love that. Lots of lovely bright colors. This is too big. Give me a smaller one. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly the vibe I want. Excellent. Love, love, love. Okay. We are making some nice little progress here. We're going to plop that there. You're going to scooch this over just a tidbit. Did I totally... Okay, that was lined up there. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't step on a picnic table there. Okay. Okay, that works for me. I think what we can do here, yeah. Nice, bright, colorful flowers. Well, that is looking lovely. Okay, and then move these a little bit. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, just lean into the pavement of it all, which is fine. All right, let's do some, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's do some really nice colorful flowers around this tree base as well, just to kind of mimic what we have going on there. Love that. Just bring in lots of color where we can. Lovely. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll just let that stay there. Perfect. Okay, and then here we could put something like that there. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Not opposed to it. Actually, then these don't need to be here. Yeah, okay. All right, I think I would like to fit in one more tree back here though. So I think if we make a little space here. Yep, this is going to be really nice. Okay. The issue is this is where that little door to come out is. That is kind of a problem. So actually we do need to, let's just move this over to here. Move all of these with it. And then make sure that we have enough room for someone to come out and walk this way. Okay. Beautiful. All right. You know, it's starting to come together. Perfect. What do we think about the vibe so far, everyone? This is kind of what I'm gonna go with. Lots of bright colors. Is that the biggest tree in the game? It's the chunkiest for sure. It is a chunky monkey. "24-hour stream." I don't know if I can make it 24 hours. I love the trees. Okay, good. You tree mansion. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the shadow patterns from this tree. That's another reason I really like it. It's really nice. The shade is really nice. Yeah. No, I mean, we're going to be here for a while, everyone. I've already been streaming for what, almost an hour, and we got 2 little sections done. But I think now that I've figured out the vibe, I think it'll move a little bit faster. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Okay. I don't know if I like this here. We're gonna move this over here for the moment. I do love this. This looks like, let's fix our lighting here. I like these. They're like, what is this asset even called? Oh, it's a convenience store. But it's like they have all these little individual, and maybe it's like local artists can rent these out and they can display their art inside. Like, they're pretty funky. I like them. And then they have these little little spaces out back as well. Like, I don't really know what this is for, but I do like it. It's kind of fun. And so what I'd like to do, I think, is kind of position this in the middle. Of this area here. And then kind of come with some little stalls and things. So if we come into here, yeah, so there's like these little ones. This one's a little bit bigger. This has more of like a setup shop feel. I think I might use that in another spot. But then what we could also do is there's a bunch of 1x1s. Like, we could do like a little market. There are these ones, which which we could kind of like the little containers kind of fit the vibe here. The containers almost fit the vibe here better than the farmer's market. Yeah, there is this little guy, which is nice too. That kind of has a fun vibe. And then there are these little seating, which I think we could kind of fit into. Yeah. So I think let's start with this one on the corner here. Okay. And then let's do this one. And then a little container. And then we'll do a little seating in between here. I'm just finagling these. I know, like really getting lost in the details here, but such is the way of everything. Okay. And then how nice would it be all over the place? Like just have a nice big tree there. The seating, I just think that looks really cool. And then we can bring in some of these palm trees as well. Now, which ones are those? Those are the, oh, they're right here. These ones. And that's how we can help kind of tie this little stretch together, is with the palm trees there. I do like that. I do think I want to kind of move this a bit like that. Okay, let's make sure that we mark these all historical. Yeah, that feels fun. Love that. I have some ideas how we can make that even more colorful, but let's do this side now. So let's just go ahead and get this built in there. Let's do this little guy on the corner. Okay, and then we need another little 1 by 1. I know. There's that one. That one's kind of funky, not what I am looking for. I guess we could pull in. Yeah, this one is. These are just so cute. I think this African miniature did not get enough attention, especially like the zoning of it too. You know, you get so much with Find It, but there are some really cool ones as well. I will check on the chat in just a second here, everyone. Let's get our big tree here. Kind of position that there. Okay, that feels fun. Let me see. Check on the chat here. Ah, you're loving the vibe so far? Good. Thanks, Bobble. Craig says, why did the painting go to jail? Because it was framed. Thanks, Bobble. Yeah, for some people like this, something like this would be way overstimulating. For sure. The three buildings kind of look like pottery or jewelry studios. Yeah, exactly. Like you can imagine they're all little yeah, the African miniature DLC is awesome because it's like we got these adorable cute little assets, but then we also got like the convention center and just like some really cool pieces as well. Did I mark this historical? No, I did not. I did with this one, yes. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, that looks cool. Now, here was the thought I had. If we kind of gave each spot like a different kind of tile kind of out front. What do we think about this? Let me know what you think about this idea, if it's like too much. But we have all these really pretty, beautifully colored tiles. And it's like almost each thing has its own like talk about really making it overstimulating. But like I don't know, what do we think about that? It's kind of it does make it even more colorful. What do we think about that? I mean, for like an art walk, it kind of makes sense. What do we think? I like the tiles. Feels like something they would do in real life. Yeah, like each little spot, like these are like the little spots you can like come and rent. You know what I mean? It just brings a little bit more fun to the space, you know? And then here we could do maybe something a little less, maybe something a little bit more mellow right here. Like these would actually look really nice right here. We did like these here just to give a little bit of a different, although those are, it's not wanting to work the way I want it to. Maybe we'll just leave that one blank, but I feel like that's fun. You know what we could do here? Is we can add a little extra seating right there. That's nice. I would actually love walking along this sidewalk despite what I said. Yeah, like if you grab a cup of coffee on like a nice Sunday morning, it's like walking through a farmer's market, except it's for art, you know, and you've got all these different little vendors. But then there's also like, you know, some art pieces that are permanent, and like you could see this is, I know this is supposed to be like a little religious center, but you know, this could be like a little community space, or maybe they have a little event that day for something or something like that. So I think it's just about creating a really eclectic look, you know, that an art walk would be. So, okay. I'm glad you guys agree. I like that. So I think what we should do here, I'm not sure if I'll use these. I'm going to move these out here for the moment. We're going to look at these later and see what we think of them. But I kind of like this vibe here. So I think I'd like to do on this other side is do something similar. So it's like, this is like that part of the market. I think that would look really nice. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. We'll start off with some surface painter. We'll worry about the behind this after we're done with the front of both of these. Let's just give ourselves some room there. Okay. Let's go here. Now I did talk about this one. Maybe this is kind of our chunky one that sits kind of in the middle of this. Like this one's chunky. So maybe we just let that kind of live in the middle. Let's fix our lighting so we can see how this is. Yeah, perfect. Okay. That's nice. We can tie in the red trees on this side, which will be a nice colorful addition. Okay, so definitely one of these for sure. We'll probably use both of these. They look a little different, which is nice. And then, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Right here, I think definitely both of the containers. Yeah. Okay. And then maybe some seating. We'll see. All right. Let's put this one here on the corner. Let's sneak this one in here. And I think then we could grab this We almost let this be like a part of this building here a little bit. Like that. Okay, don't mind that. All right, and then on this side, oh, I like this red color we got here. This is nice. Okay. Let's do this one here. Put this on the corner. We'll bring this one in the middle here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. It's almost like figuring out which tiles to match with what building. I'm going to move this one back just a little bit so we have a bit more room here for a tile. Like so. I love this pink one. Oh, that's nice. Lovely. Okay, oh. And, ooh, this is nice, the dots. Let's line this up with this. And honestly, then we can switch this one just like that a little bit. Okay, that looks cool. We'll leave that one the way it is. Ooh, the pink is nice with this one. Nice hot pink. That's very fun. Okay. I like what we got going on here. I kind of like this little bit of a muted tone here. Still fun. Okay, very funky. Very funky. Okay, so now we need some good landscaping along the back just to kind of help bring it together. So let's go to the corner there, and then we will work in a little bit of red trees behind here as well. Now, how fun is that? If you were coming down here, I mean, like, what a fun morning or afternoon. You have your coffee, you're walking along, and you're popping into each thing and just looking at the artwork and what people have to offer. Or maybe you're sitting down. Like, this definitely could be, it's an organic foods, that's great. Definitely could be like a little cafe there. But yeah, I think this is so fun. We'll have to thank No Mercy for suggesting an art park. I did one before, but that was such a long time ago. I forgot about that. And when No Mercy said that, I was like, oh yeah, an art walk. What concrete should be called mineral water? Joy only uses this environmentally safe building materials. Too funny. Too funny. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. This makes me want to, we've got tiles here and tiles here. This makes me want to do a little tile in front of this. And maybe the blue could be really fun. I like that. Okay. We're getting all the colors now. This is lovely. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull these over here because I'm not sure about these. I am sure about these three. So, and this fits so perfectly here. I think we can pull this back quite a ways. Get out our surface painter here. And we're also, needs to come up a little bit. Perfect. Okay, and then we can create beautiful plaza area here. So we can utilize the tiles again. Like so. And pull these through. Ooh, it's not gonna like that. Okay, so we need to adjust this one, or maybe there's one too many here. So what we do is spread these out a little bit more. This one a smidge, and we will be good to go. Now, what I would like to do is pull through this small palm tree and put these in the middle. We can get them pretty close to the middle. That feels really fun. I like that a lot. Okay. Maybe this is where I wonder, would this fit over here? It will. Maybe this is where we go ahead and bring in this it always feels to me a bit like a a community type center. Okay, so maybe we let this kind of sit at the edge there. So I love how this has the also entrance here in the back. I think that looks really sharp. Okay. All right, and then maybe we do pick one of these to pull in here. This almost looks like a fun, there's all these little buildings here. Almost looks like this could be like an activity center, and this could be like a community center. I mean, it really does have that vibe. Okay. And then this feels like a little unstraight to me. Let's pull this over to the side a little bit more. And then what if we did use the tiles and made like a colorful path up to this, almost like a little mosaic walk. Can I center this? I can. Okay. So if we go here, yeah, I kind of like the overlapping look of that. And then we can use many different color patterns and make this really pretty mosaic walk. Oh, that's really fun actually. Okay. Let's pull this down into the side a little bit more. I feel like I might want to switch these. I like that better with this being open to that, and then also this is open on that side. That's very nice. Okay, and then what we can do is also take this same palm tree . Oh, that's really nice. Okay. I don't like the back of this building though. I don't think we're going to use this, at least not here. Let's pull it over here. It's the back of that building is just kind of unsightly. I love how this one looks. Are there any of these where the back look pretty nice? Oh, this one. Could use this one maybe. Let's see, what would this look like? It's got a garbage out back, but at least it has like an entrance. I don't know if I like this one though. Definitely is a funky building. Guess it would work. Okay. That's tying that together really nice now. All right, let's clean this up here. Perfect. And I think what we can do is actually it's a bit of more of a curve. Okay. I know this is lots of concrete, but this side and this side, this is going to be nice open green space here. So we will let that do its thing. Okay. There we go. All right. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm hoping I get some sunshine today. Yesterday afternoon, I got some lovely sunshine here. It was so nice. So nice. Hi, Anna. You coming over to say hello? This looks so colorful already. I really love these big trees through here. This is fun. Really liking this. Okay. So then I am thinking I think I'm going to move this. This is such a fun building. I feel like having it across from this big. I just love the colors in it. Goes Anna drinking her water. Just really a nice. You could see you could definitely see this being like a nice, maybe like a larger gallery space. Yeah, that's really nice. We'll leave that one there. I'm not sure what we're gonna put in here yet. Okay, so I would like to think about what else we want here. So yeah, let's just look at let's just look at some 2x2s. Yeah, there is this one, the containers, which is kind of funky, could be fun. let me fix my music. There is this kind of larger outdoor seating situation. There's also this one that has like loungers on it, though. It's not really what I want. And then just wondering what else. Oh yeah, there are these ones. Okay, so there are these that are like these kind of combo buildings, though. Maybe over here. I don't think they're right for over here. All right, let's look at I want to look at stuff that Larry has here. There is oh, you know, we might use these on the back half and the park space, actually. Let's do this. Let's go into, yeah, this is where we could pull some stuff from. So there is, this is really big. There's like this big art piece with all this seating. This does, but maybe this could go here. Oh, really, Anna? Okay. Like this could almost live on the back side here. Or maybe we flip this around so the seating is near the actual art walk. And then we could do some little buildings in front here potentially. Maybe. This would also be really nice to do a little bit more of a farmer's market vibe around, which we could fit in here. So I think we'll let that be there. That could be really fun. There is this little guy, and we could match it to there. I just don't know if I love it there. I mean, maybe if we put it this way here. Just not feeling it. You know what, let's work on a little kind of market idea over here, and then let's kind of see how the rest of this kind of develops. So what I'm thinking is, like, if there were the little farmer's market and this was in the middle, that would look really cute. So if we grabbed except they would need to be facing the other way. Hold on. Then we want the one that's actually yeah, this is the one we want that actually goes this way. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's get these positioned just so. I think that might be, I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna like it that way. I am not sure because that's pretty far away from the road. I know it'll work if we like put it like maybe here. Maybe we can get away with it there. Okay, and then I guess we could do that. On this way, maybe on this end. Okay, something's starting to come together. It's just about figuring out. Now there's these yeah, I feel like then with this one what we could do is I feel like it would work this far away from the road. So I feel like we could put that one there. And then this one would work here. And no, it's not facing that, but it's backed up against that, and you've got all that seating there. I feel like, and we can carefully use this. Let this kind of be all dirt through this area. Let's just lean into it. Hi, Anna. What you doing? And then what we could do is grab this nice chunky art piece here. Plop that there. And then, oh, yes, Anna, thank you. Nice big. Maybe I'll put this one, I kind of like it to the side here. That's nice then, like the farmer's market around this kind of art plaza, and then you've got like some nice covered seating there. I feel like that kind of blends in with that. Let me catch up in the chat. Oh, a little stage. Oh, yes, I love that idea. Hello, Spencer. Oh, I'm sorry you're having internet issues, technology issues. I am so sorry. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Spencer. That sucks. I wonder what's happening in San Francisco. I heard about that that chemical plant or something. Like a bunch of people had to evacuate. That sounds so scary. I know that's not in San Francisco, but I think it's I don't know what part that was in. Orange County. No, it wasn't Orange County. What's something? One of the areas in California that are very highly populated down there. The interwebs can be hard. Okay, we've got this little cute farmer's market area, I think. Yes, Anna, hi. Do you need something? I can do something for you. Oh, you probably, let's do this. Here. There you go. I'm going to open up the back for her too. And we'll get you a treat front porch access for watching things and a treat. Okay, there you go. Be happy. Sorry. Take care of on for a second there. Okay. Oh, that does suck. I'm so sorry. Okay. I think I would like to do something here. I'm just not, you know what I think actually is just making the market a little bit bigger. And then what we could do here is I bet we could do this way. Yeah. That's nice. And then you know what we could do is pull in the red trees here. Since we use those on the other side, just to kind of pull through that little bit of color. I'm actually going to move this one here. Move this one here. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, and then on this side we could do our colorful seating again, which would look oh so nice. That's good. Got a good mix of color there. Perfect. Okay, and then I need to fix this. So it is nice, beautiful. Okay, that looks pretty snazzy. All right, let's make sure we mark all these historical. Very important. And we'll find out at a later date if all those buildings are happy. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense that there's a little miniature farmer's market at the art walk, so I like that. Okay, now, No Mercy had a suggestion of like the outdoor, like a play or something, and we do have this mountain stage, which we definitely could and maybe that's what we put over here. How's this building look with this stuff? We could make this really funky and colorful by maybe doing some colorful tiles here. And I think it would make kind of sense with this building. And it does fit in this little corner. So I think we could... Oh yeah, I do like this right here. Yeah, let's see if we can get some good suggestion, No Mercy. Thank you. Oh, we can't put tiles underneath that. That's okay. I'm okay with that actually. You know what we could do right here is create another little mosaic walk and kind of bookend this area a little bit next to this. I think that would actually look really nice. So and we'll do some surface painter, of course, but let's come right here. And we're going to do like we did on the other one where we do about half. That's too fun. Okay. Perfect. I feel like we can blend this in, and if we go ahead and lean into, what goes on? I'm getting a drink of water. Lean into this through here. There we go. And then we can do the palm trees again. Okay, I feel like that works pretty well. That's very fun. Yeah, it helps just bring some color and interest to this because this is pretty bland. But I think that's such a great idea to have like a little stage area. And let's get a nice big tree back here just cause. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Beautiful. Okay. Couple little spots to sit, that's fine. All right. Ooh, yes. Good suggestion, No Mercy. Love that. Anna, well, here's the thing about Anna. She is sweet and gentle with me. She's sweet and gentle with my mom. She tolerates my dad. And anyone else, absolutely not. But that's the Chow in her. So, you know, there's nothing to be done about that. It's just, you know, she's like a cat in that way. You know how cat has like their one main person and like everyone else is dead to them. Anna is definitely like a cat in that way. But that's because of the because she was a pandemic puppy. I didn't know the pandemic was coming. When I adopted her, the lady said, with chows, you have to socialize them right away when they're young a lot. Otherwise, they will become aggressive towards anyone but their person. And I was like, no problem. I had my other dog at the time and have trained dogs before and had no issue with like socializing. And then what was it? A few weeks later, we were all in lockdown. So, yeah. Anna never got properly socialized. I would say she was not aggressive at all in the beginning when I had, oh, she sees something. Listen, I'm not going to let you out the gate to chase it. What do you think this is in here? You can go make noise at it, whatever it is. When I had my other dog, I think that just kind of helped balance her out a little bit. But once Pinto passed, And also her age too. Like there's a certain age that chows hit where like you're kind of SOL. Unfortunately. But yeah. So she's a great guard dog, which is pretty awesome. I'm actually happy that she's, with living alone. That's actually very nice, but it would be impossible to. She just doesn't like other people or other dogs. When Anna and I walk, I'm the person that I have to take my dog on the other side of the street as you pass with your dog, but I'm used to it. I wouldn't say she's aggressive. She's reactive, probably. I mean, she's never, thank goodness, bit anyone or gotten that way. But also, she's not really had the opportunity either. All right. So yes, Anna's very nice to me. She's very gentle with me. She's the sweetest thing. She just isn't like anyone else. But, there's people like that too, right? But that's why I say she's like a cat. She really is. Oh, I love this building here like this. I almost think we should do a tree here and the flowers on this side too. I really like that. Yeah. So there you go. A little bit more about Grumpy Anna. There must be a cat out there. That's not a deer noise. What is it, Anna? Let me see what she's looking at. What? What is it that you see? I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. Okay. We are making good progress here. This is very exciting. Fun build for sure. Okay. Then let's come around the back here. Okay, and then we'll also do a few little colorful spots here. Okay. I feel like that's also framed nicely across from our large art piece here. The stage is such a good idea. That fits so nicely there. This is coming together. Yeah. Also, I mean, animals, but also I just think as like a general society, I think there's like the whole, I just don't think a lot of people ever recovered, and for very different reasons. And then Like, there is a whole, like, we don't even know the long-term impacts of, you know, because there's some people that got COVID several times, and like each time you got it, it like weakened your immune system more, so you're more susceptible to like cold and flu now and stuff like that. And also just there are people that have long COVID, which is, it's acting very much like an autoimmune disease, and so many people that are, you know, chronic conditions now from that too. So just like, but then the mental health piece is the huge thing, because I think it just broke so much stuff, and you know, just changed a lot of things, changed things for me, but for so many people, and for a just wide variety of different reasons too. So, you know, it really did a number. I think it, like, it's a whole different story if, it's like a whole different story if a pandemic happened without technology. And then it would have like brought communities way closer together and kind of forced people to work together. But because we did have technology, it just did a number. But I'm preaching to the choir. All of you experienced it, and however you experienced it, however that was, different for everybody. It's like collective trauma, and everyone dealt with it differently and healed or didn't heal. It just kind of messed us all up. But what are you gonna do? You gotta figure it out, you know. Okay, cute. Now, let's go into props. Oh, this is giant. Oh, what if there's like a little play area? Why not? These are super colorful. That's fun. Just like a little miniature play area. You know what we could also do is grab from here. Oh my gosh, how much fun is this? Like, these could be functioning, but also it's like fun art as well. I'm gonna put that there. Oh, how fun is that? Okay, and then what I'd like to do is grab the little benches we used at the very beginning and kind of create a little space. Parents can sit for a moment, and just like a little mini play area. I think that's fun. Okay, let's actually get... Anna is having such a conniption fit right now. She really wants me to let her out in the front yard, and I'm not going to do it because there's clearly something she wants to chase. It's not happening. I love how she tries, though. It's kind of cute, like, as if that would ever change. Okay, this is cute. All right, let me catch up in the chat, and I've been rambling. That's true. That's true. You can't say cotton candy car without art. No mercy. I agree. I agree. I also agree with that. I also agree with that too. And I know that's a hot button issue for a lot of people, but I do agree. I do agree. Like, I don't know how it was in other countries, but I will say here in the United States and maybe other places too, it feels like there was no room or space to grieve everything that was going on, because it just turned into like a gross political thing. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to talk about it, but I don't like talking about that stuff. Anyways, my fault. I brought it up. But yes. Okay. Let's extend this. Yep, I can get a nice square there. Okay, love that. And then we'll just go to our standard here that we've been using. Lots of really colorful, fun picnic tables here. Ooh, nice. Okay. Excellent. Ooh, nice big chonky tree. Love that. Okay, we can do some nice landscaping around that. I do like that. All right, and then what do we want to do here? This is where we could bring in I dig this. We can bring in some nice colorful tiles in the front here. Let's see. I'm going to move this forward a little bit. It's a little tight, but it does work. I think it makes me want to change up all of this in the back though. Do I like this? Do I actually like this? I kind of like this side. I'm not really feeling this side. I want to give this a little bit more room here. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Much better, much better. Okay. Yep, I like this now. Okay. Some really nice landscaping around there. Yeah, that feels good to me. Some tiles. Yeah, this is going to be good. Okay. All right. Oh, that's pretty. Let's actually do these the same. Well, same there. That's going to be nice. A little bit of the bright yellow there. This is a little off center. So then let's grab these. Kind of line this up a bit. That is nice. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. All right. Let's do our little landscaping back here, and then we can finish that front corner. Let's give these a little bit of breathing room away from the edge. Like so. Let's get into all of our little flowers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic. Okay. Then let's grab can we get a bigger one? Yes, bigger one there. Pull through these lovely red trees. Okay, and then let's come on this side. Help fill this in. Lovely. Very, very pretty. Okay. Now, should we squeeze in? Or can we? No, we can't there, but that's fine. We don't need to do that. We could, however, squeeze in some little bicycle parking here, which would not be a bad thing. Should we line it up back here? Not bad. Okay, let's fix this with a little bit of landscaping here. Okay, hey. Look at that. Wow. Love this. So colorful. So much to see, so much to do. Nice. Okay. Then I think what we do is we're gonna kick rocks on these. Bye-bye. We are going to go ahead and incorporate this into the build. Can use some nice landscaping to do that. That's gonna be okay. This has a nice art wall anyways. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we can do some nice landscaping, kind of hide that. That's not going to be a problem. Cozy mall. Call this the art walk. Okay, now I think we just designed some really lovely park space behind this. Ah, thank you so much. I'm glad you like it, No Mercy. Thanks for the wonderful idea. Yeah, the two-sided benches are nice too. Yes. They really are. Okay. Let's start over here with this side. We're actually making pretty good time. All right. Yeah, okay. Let's start with a little bit of fencing. That always helps to define an area. So I do like that. And again, I'm going to lean into open park space quite a lot because it would be nice to have just some chill space. But what we can do is use the we go into here. There are these little like picnic blankets essentially. So we could set up a few of these here and there underneath the trees. I feel like that's kind of nice. Like just creating some fun little spaces. You could come sit out in the afternoon. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Yeah, I actually love that. Yeah, I want a big chunker. Let's put one more right in the middle. Like you could see doing some outdoor yoga back here, you know, just be a really good space for something like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that just like that. That's excellent. Okay, then we've got this lovely big space. And we've got this space right here. I think what I will do is take advantage of this space right there. Bring in some parking because I would like to do some landscaping to help hide this a little bit. So I think let's grab that palm tree. Let's actually use our line tool, which I don't use very often. Let's space these a little closer together. We go right along there like that. Oh, that's actually really nice. Okay, I take that. We can actually formalize this connection a little bit, because why not? Bring that right up into there. This actually makes a lot of sense too, because let's say if you were a band and you were going to be setting up, you could park here and just walk your equipment up there. So I really like that. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. We can you know what would actually work really well here? We're going to move it so the trees come back. And we can move this back there. Oh yeah, I like that. A little cute container market back there. That looks very nice. Okay. And then we can have a nice open green space here. Go ahead and use that there, like that. Okay, and then let's do more cute little picnic blankets, just peppered around that area. Okay. Love that. Now, this would be a great place to tuck a restroom in right back here, and I think we'll use the prop restroom. It's a great little spot for it because you've got this path back here. I think we're actually going to, yeah. It's like, follow the rainbow to the restroom. But that would be really helpful, you know, to have a little public restroom space back here. And we can make it fill. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, everyone. Let's actually make this fit even more into our art walk and give it a colorful tile. Because why not? This is a good one. Lovely. Perfect. Excellent. That looks really nice. Okay. That's really important to have. Okay, and then I think all we need to do here is bring in a nice big chonker of a tree. That's great. And actually what we can do back here, good. Take a nice piece of art back there. Yeah. Okay. All right, now Matilda, hello. Bye, Blue. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. You're trying to come into the US? Good God. We're a hot mess. We're the laughing stock of the world right now. Our economy's horrible. There's no jobs here. But maybe you're coming in for other reasons. It's not great here. I'll say that. Maybe a little simple flower art in one of the open spaces. Oh, we could definitely do that. That would be really nice. All the arts. Yes, yes. Sorry, Matilda. As an American, I'm like, don't come here. It's not okay. It's not a safe place. But I am, you know, I hope it won't. I'm very hopeful that it's not going to always be like it is right now. So if it takes you a long time to get here, maybe by the time you do, it'll be fixed again. All right, last little green space here. So I think what we should do, let's get some fencing first. That's always a good place to start. And I think what we can sneak in here, in fact, I know we can because it's not that big, is if we do because like gardening is art too. If we had like a little garden there, that would be really cute. And then yeah, I hope it's just for a visit. You're not planning on, I hope you're like, it's not, it's this is not conducive. It's not okay here right now. I'll say that. It's not. It's not. Okay. Let's We'll change topics. I will keep my thoughts to myself. Oh, I actually like, oh, man, this park with palm trees is so great. We could make our own version of this though. It's like, is it too big? It's not too big. It's actually, wait a minute. Look at that. I do love this park. If we brought this, we need to come to here, I think. Does this work? Is it encroaching too much? I'm not mad about it, guys. I'm not mad about it. Oh, except now, messed it up. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Love, love, love. That's great. You know, I'm actually going to take that to there. And I think we should put another public restroom here. If I can angle this a little bit. Okie dokie. I think we can do a little landscaping here just to make this look a little bit nicer. Fantastic. There we go. Okay. Oh, I like that park. And it does work. It does fit. Okay. And then right in here, what we can do, let's go ahead and put that right there. I feel like the gazebo would actually look really nice right here. That's really nice. Okay, so then what I'd like to do is go back into here. Let's grab our fun little funky. These are nice because they're really colorful. Actually, that should be there, not there. Yeah, that's fun. Ah, this looks so great. What do we think? What do we think? Bye, Chris. See you later. I'm almost finished. And sorry, Matilda, I wasn't trying to be a Debbie Downer. No worries, no worries. There's so many, I will say this. America, it's so huge, right? Every state you go to is so different, and there's so many beautiful things in each state, and they're all uniquely known for different things, and it's just, I've been to a lot of states, and there's just so much beauty. Like our national park system, fantastic. And there's just lots of beautiful things to see. No matter what state you pick, there's always so much. So far it's like nature, but also like every city has stuff that it's known for. That's fun and exciting, and so I love America. It's a very beautiful place. It's just it's we're just the laughing stock right now, you know? Anyways. That's all I meant. And also not very safe for foreigners at the current moment. Oh, this looks so good. I really love how colorful everything is. Everything pops. What a beautiful spot. Come grab your coffee on a Sunday. Walk through the art walk. And like even on a day where the art walk was quiet and no one was in their stalls, like still beautiful park space to walk through, you know? Really lovely. Ah, I love how this turned out. Thank you, No Mercy, for this suggestion. This was fantastic. Gosh, I don't know where to take my thumbnail image from because there's just so much going on. Maybe like here. That feels good. We'll try a couple different angles here, but this feels like a good spot. Yeah, you got a good view of the stage and all of that. Let's also see Maybe from here as well might be good. We'll get a little photo from this side too. All right, everyone. That's Park 51. We only have one park to go. We do have a lot of beautiful parks. But this one is, I would say, is the most colorful and like, yeah, it's funky. It's funky. It's funky. Okay, so we only have one park left. That'll be tomorrow. Yeah, it's very exciting. Very, very exciting. I think what we should do right now, quickly though, shouldn't take too much time. You know how I've got everything else connected? We didn't connect these parts with a green belt. Or do I want to save that for tomorrow? I'm here. We might as well just do it, right? Okay, so connecting it all up. I think it would make sense here to do a little connection to the back side here and do a little over the rail. So let's do that. Yeah, let's just do a regular dirt path. Okay. Simple, simple, simple. Let's actually straighten this out like so. And then just get a nice little windy right into there. Perfect. Connection 1 done. Nothing too fancy. We don't need it to be. Okay, and then connecting over into here. This is our transit park. I think it would be very nice if there was like a nice little windy path through here. Whatever's going to be built here, you could see it would be nice to have like a nice pedestrian green belt here. I think we do park path with decorations. We'll figure out how that connects up in a moment, but I think just like a nice path there. Fantastic. We're going to leave just like I have in all the other places is leave the trees that come with it, because depending on what is built in the area, that might change, you know, what type of trees someone might want. So we will leave that for now. Ugh, I'm just messing this all up. Hold on. Let's do it again. It's like everyone. There we go. Okay, and then I think here we just come straight into here. Okay, that's lovely. All right. This is easy. And actually, I'm not even sure that this needs that pedestrian connection. But you know what could happen here, which actually would be nice, a little thinking about future planning of this area for whatever's going to go here. If that was like that, came right into there, that would actually be like a nice pedestrian connection to the transit. That's not bad. Did I really never change these vanilla trees? I never did. Well, we should do that right now. My goodness. What was I thinking? How could I have not done that? Okay, there's these little guys, which is nice. Do we want something a little bit bigger? We could do the nice big fluffers. Big fluffers. I like the big fluffers. Let's do it. Oh, this was like the true speed build where I was like, gotta build. I don't have a lot of time. That's probably why I didn't do that. Okay. Very nice. Now we've got a pedestrian connection there. Fantastic. We're on a roll. All right, now all the way down to the beach. I do feel like a nice naturey path would be good. This is not going to stay here. But we won't worry about that for the moment. That'll be maybe something we figure out tomorrow. But I think for now, we just do a nice mountain hike to the beach. And of course that messed up that. We will fix it. Fantastic. Okay, then we have, all right, let's come on the other side now. This one was already set up. There's a connection here. Path right there. So I think we just go ahead and utilize that. Something like that, I think would be nice. Maybe even a little bit more curvy. Okay. All right, that's connected up there. All right. Our parking lot park. Bye, Matilda. Have a wonderful day. All right. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we won't do that. What we will do here. Yeah, I think like a nice, yeah, if we, that's nice. Okay, nice little connection there. Keeping it simple. Here is easy. Let's actually nice little jaunt. Near the water. And that can connect up right up to that path there. That was a fun one from the other day. Okay. Now we just need and just do a nice path crossing all of this. Fantastic. And there, that is all connected. I would like this. Our last park might be here tomorrow, so let's wait on that because then we could complete this loop. But yeah. Now, just because I noticed this yesterday, Chris had mentioned, I think it was Chris that mentioned like a train park, but that's what we started with. Our locomotive, with the train museum and everything. This is where we first started. My goodness. So we do kind of have a train park already. But yeah. Well, if you guys have any suggestions for our final park for tomorrow, I'm happy to take them on board. But yeah, I'm excited. And then also tomorrow we'll need to do a few other things as well, and or maybe we'll save that for another live stream because there's some other things we need to take care of before this map is ready. But yeah, I can't believe we're here tomorrow. Park number 52. Space Park. I don't know how I feel about a space park. I really don't I know that some people like the rocket in the game. It's just kind of not my vibe. I'll think about it. I'll think about it overnight. But all right, everyone. Well, thanks so much for hanging out today. Much longer stream today, but we needed to get it done, finished up. So I'll be back tomorrow and we will do park number 52 and finish this project. I'm so excited. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you so much. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.